When the white smoke rose above the Sistine Chapel, the world stood still. Thousands gathered in St. Peter's Square. Millions watched from their homes. And then came the historic announcement. Habemus Papam, we have a pope. The Catholic Church had chosen a new leader, Pope Leo XIV, born Robert Francis Prevost, the first American pope in history and the official successor to Pope Francis. But who is Pope Leo XIV? Why is his election so important? And what kind of future could he bring to the Catholic Church? This is the story of the man now leading over 1.4 billion Catholics around the world. Born in Chicago, United States, Robert Francis Prevost spent much of his life far from fame and politics. Before becoming Pope, he served as a missionary in Peru for many years, working closely with poor communities, listening to ordinary people, and dedicating his life to service. Unlike many powerful church figures who spend most of their careers inside Vatican walls, Prevost lived among the people. He understood struggle. He witnessed poverty firsthand, and he became known as a calm, humble, and balanced leader. Over time, he gained respect within the church for his wisdom and ability to unite different groups. Eventually, Pope Francis himself appointed him to one of the Vatican's most influential positions, leading the Dicastery for bishops, the office responsible for helping choose bishops around the world. That appointment placed him at the center of church leadership. Then came April 21st, 2025. The death of Pope Francis shocked Catholics and non-Catholics alike. Francis had transformed the image of the papacy during his years as Pope. He spoke constantly about mercy, humility, peace, care for the poor, and protecting the environment. He challenged church leaders to be closer to ordinary people. He became known worldwide for simplicity and compassion. After his death, attention turned to one question: who could possibly continue his legacy? Inside the Vatican, 133 cardinals gathered in the secret conclave to choose the next pope. For days, the world waited. Then finally, white smoke appeared. Robert Francis Prevost had been elected. He chose the name Pope Leo XIV. That name carried deep meaning. The last Pope Leo, Leo XIII, was remembered for defending workers' social justice and human dignity during difficult times in history. By choosing the name Leo XIV, the new Pope signaled that he may continue focusing on justice, peace, and the needs of ordinary people. When Pope Leo XIV stepped onto the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica for the first time, his opening words were simple: "Peace be with all of you." Those words immediately reminded many people of Pope Francis. A message of peace, a message of unity, a message meant for the entire world. But even though many expect continuity with Francis, Pope Leo XIV is also seen as his own kind of leader. Observers describe him as thoughtful, balanced, and deeply spiritual. Some believe he could help unite conservative and progressive groups inside the church. Others believe his missionary background will keep him connected to ordinary believers rather than political power. And perhaps most historic of all, he became the first pope ever born in the United States. For centuries, many believed an American pope would never happen because of America's global political influence. But history changed that day in Rome. Pope Leo XIV now carries enormous responsibility. He leads a church facing modern challenges, declining church attendance in some countries, divisions inside the faith, global conflicts, poverty, and questions about the future of religion in an increasingly digital world. People everywhere are watching closely. Will he continue Pope Francis' reforms? Will he modernize the church further? Will he focus more on tradition? Or will he create a completely new direction? Only time will tell, but one thing is already clear. Pope Leo XIV begins his papacy during one of the most important moments in modern Catholic history. His election symbolizes change. It symbolizes global unity. And for many believers, it symbolizes hope. From Chicago to Peru to the Vatican, the journey of Robert Francis Prevost has now become part of history. And as the bells of St. Peter's Basilica rang across Rome, millions around the world heard a message that has echoed through centuries. The church has a new shepherd, Pope Leo XIV. Successor to Pope Francis, successor to St. Peter, and now one of the most influential spiritual leaders on earth. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more powerful stories about history, religion, and world events. Comment below and tell us, what do you think Pope Leo XIV's legacy will be? Thanks for watching, and peace be with you.